Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's Saturday, and you know what that means? It's Wednesday. And you know what that means? It's time for puzzle games. So tonight, we've got Pochi and Nyaa. So if you like Puyo Puyo, this game, it's, it's by the same creator as Puyo. And it's a pretty fun game. So tonight with me, I have Raspberry Floof.
Hello, hello.
And we're going to have some great stuff, if you ask me. Is everyone here, Razzler? Probably, right? I think I unmuted the wrong thing. But it should be fine. Well, I think it would have played on either channel, so you probably just sounded kind of loud. But hopefully, no big deal. Okay. So match calls are in progress here. And I believe our first match on stream will be Glover75 versus our very own Kaito Sinclair. Well, I should say our very own for both of these players, because they've both been competing in Puzzle Wednesdays for a hot second. And you know what? We love all our competitors here. Looks like Rats and Rodney did a first to three. I don't know if that's exactly what we want to do. But...
it's supposed to be first to two.
Well. Well. Alright, well. Maybe we should say something about that. But...
Rules tonight are first to two sets, first to three only in top three.
I'll just ping them if I could. Anyway,
that's what I was about to do anyway.
Whoa, boy.
Alright, looks like they're in game.
They are certainly in game here. Alrighty.
Nyaa is not the bubble popping one, actually. It is the dog and cat popping one.
Yep.
So, rules of the game are, it's basically like Puyo. You get dominoes of different color cats or dogs, depending on your player number. And the aim of the game is to make long branching forms and then pop them all at once. So, you can turn any piece into an explosive spike ball. And if the spike ball touches another piece of the same color, it starts exploding the chain. And it just keeps going all the way down the chain until it reaches the end.
Ooh.
And all those explode.
So, Kaito off to a pretty spicy start here. Glover is dead.
Pretty dominating first game here from Kaito.
Yeah, so branches. So in this game, when you're building your shapes, you want them to contain like T's or crosses. So if you see on Kaito's side there's a little lightning effect, and it said this is a T. So that's basically the game telling you, do this. This is the good stuff. You want to build more of these. And so in essence, there's the way garbage is calculated in this game is like when you pop a form, then starting from the point where you pop it, it traces out all the way to the all the various ends of that form. Like every time it splits, it'll split into two things, and then the total length that each of those branches cover, that all gets added together, and then there's a multiplier at the end, and then something margin time. But that's basically the more branches effectively multiply your attack power for a particular form, depending on how many branches there are. It's not score-based. Attack power is not score-based like it is in Puyo, if you're asking about that. Although, I mean, it does affect score, but... Score isn't really, that... It's not directly applicable to anything in this, really.
So, Kaito has a pretty good setup here with these blues, where there's... No matter which side they pop it from, there will be at least 3 branches.
I'm building up column 4, though. It's a little bit scary.
Yeah, if Glover notices, they may be able to snipe them out. But
doesn't look
Kaito
like-
also just harassed Glover and covered up their
everything.
chain, so... when you clear Pochis or Nyaas, you send nuisance Pochis or Nyaas to your opponent. And those nuisance characters are cleared basically just like Puyo. You have to clear something next to them to make them disappear.
Oh!
Oh gosh, the one shot! The one shot!
Yeah! Whew.
So Kaito on set point here. Or match point, I guess.
Yeah. What's the UG? You saying because we forgot to have a poll? Oh. You'll have to forgive Amelia. She's been experimenting with a little thing we love to hate called Git. Yep. That's a big boy.
That's so many!
Not gonna kill outright. Oh, well.
Oh, just a give up from Glover.
Yeah, if you slam a piece down in column 4 after, then yeah, that will be a kill. Oh, that's bees. Alright.
That is bees.
So...
Alright, so first game in the bag, KS over Glover 2-0. And let's see, our next stream match isn't quite ready, it looks like.
Yeah. I can throw on Rats and Roderick while we're looking.
Have Masa Queen Color Thief played yet?
I believe they have not yet played. Pretty interesting setup here from Rats. Looks like she's managed to build a pretty nice counter formation here. Tanked a bunch of garbage. Okay, Rodney also ready for it. His greens are still open as well, so they're going to be ping-ponging a little bit of garbage here. Rats' board not really covered, so...
Yeah, still has that yellow accessible in the middle.
Alright, is she going to take it now? Doesn't look like it. Looks like she's going to do a little 2-chain to clear out some garbage. Yeah,
One thing to note about in this game are that chains don't actually deal any extra damage.
Looks
So
like
they're essentially just used to clear out more of your board, or clear multiple things at once.
So it looks like they're in 2 times margin time right now. It looks like Rats wants to chain into this. Again, I don't know that Rats knows that chains don't really do much here, but... That block did save her life, though. So. Oh, but
20
again...
more coming in.
Yeah, we're in big margin
that's a
time.
hit.
So I think that's it.
Yep.
Maybe they'll play an extra match, but should be 2-0. Anyway. So that sets up one side of winners round 3. Okay. Should we go over to Masa Queen Color Thief, or...
No, we should probably just
Yeah, I'll
hop
sit
into
down.
Deca Rexor because you're fighting the winner of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's, Okay. So Rexor up 1 here. I don't think Deca's played much of this before, but he certainly seems to have at least a, reasonable idea of what to build to send garbage here. Okay, covering Rexor's stuff, that's pretty good. Oh, he's got to get, Oh, covering it up again? Will he get this out in time? No, he does not. That's probably gonna be death, yeah. Again, Deca had advantage, but continued to build that green stuff, and real unfortunate. So one thing that I will say, in as far as Pochi proceeds, this game is really all about timing. Attacks happen pretty quickly, and that's in both the sense of like you can send them off pretty quickly, but also you can respond to them pretty quickly. And so, poking your opponent to make it so that they can't respond to your stuff, and then hitting them afterwards, like, that's the name of the game. In that case, again, Deca was able to cover Rexor's, you know, bigger attack, but wasn't paying enough attention to follow up on it, and as a result, Rexor just was able to uncover it and then win. Looks like both players greeting for something pretty spicy here.
Rexor, oh, this is gonna be really huge!
Deca
but it all came back!
Yeah, Deca using the double pop to clear basically all of the stuff on his board, but does manage to win that trade. Unfortunately, it did take that red group on the left from the center, which kind of curtailed its full effectiveness just a little bit.
Yeah, but Deca still has this entire blue chain here.
It's not super strong, but you know, it'll do a bunch of damage. Rexor blocking half of
good
that.
2 lines.
Yeah.
Alright, another 2 lines from Deca.
So another thing that you should keep in mind, what we were saying before about the way that garbage is calculated in this game. If two, like, I guess, you know, traces through your attack converge at any point, then it doesn't count as 2 separate branches anymore. It counts as one branch that has the power of, you know, sort of the sum of the Pochis that it went through. So that actually means that formations like loops are mostly useless. You don't want to build those. You see Deca very narrowly avoiding building one right there.
Alright, Rexor digging down from top board.
Yeah, again,
They're
Deca...
pretty deep in the margin time, sending 7 just from that one clear. Oh, if Rexor just sets this off, yeah, that's...
I think Deca's got way more than enough.
Coming back!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Alright, that round goes to Deca. Oh, also I should fix the round name. So yeah, as you go deep into margin time, then sort of the size of the attack that will kill shrinks considerably. And that leads to some very interesting games where two people are kind of struggling for, you know, getting out that attack that's just large enough that their opponent can't block, and then pumping out like tiny little attacks over and over again to keep them on the back foot until they don't have any more room on their board. A little 2-chain from Deca here. That's gonna cover Rexor's. Oh, that might even kill.
And then the follow-up, and that's just a KO.
Oh boy. Yeah, so there's 7 columns on the Pochi Nyaa board. As a result, if you take 14 damage, it's guaranteed 2 lines. So that one, since Rexor had 3 rows left in his column 4, there was about a 50% chance that he would die from that attack. We got 1-1. Pretty good. So looks like Rexor playing just a little bit faster, but also like maybe a little less. So this thing that Deca is doing with the blue stuff on the side of his board, okay, he filled it in, but when you build sort of in that disconnected fashion, you kind of do leave yourself open to getting, you know, one garbage in the way and blocking off your entire, you know, setup. So, if you're playing in single player and you're trying to go for, like, you know, building crosses or whatever, just because that's the most efficient way to do things, like, that's more acceptable, but, in versus, that can be a liability if you're not, you know, if you're not sure that you can fill it in before your opponent can do something about it. Does he have a set damage pattern like Puyo? I don't believe so, but I do not know offhand. I would be a little surprised given how late this game came in terms of like the Neo Geo. Wow, that's a big attack. That's gonna kill! Oh man, a little too much greed from Rexor, huh?
Yeah, just not quite fast enough to get their chain out.
Rexor kind of burning a few resources early. Not really sure what they're thinking right now, but... Okay, looks like they're setting up for the red and the blue to be their central attacks here. Okay, a little bit of harassment. Not gonna do a whole lot here. At this point, I mean, both players are stacking really flat, so... Okay, this could be a little bit more trouble if Rexor manages to get a line out. Because Deca's...
I actually just want to keep the harassment plan going.
Yeah.
Although Deca kind of has a resilient stack now with those greens.
Yeah, the greens make it a little bit more difficult. But that is his only open attack. That might kill.
It's got a chance.
1 and 2.
And, yep.
There you go. Alright. Deca up.
2-1 over Rexor.
Cool. Deca gets to fight me.
Yep.
Okay, we're going back to Winter Zone 2. Oh. You certified screen watcher? Yeah, man, that's... Screen watching gets you places in this game.
So hard, though.
Oh.
Alright, I am in the game, so... Exertion definitely has a favorite character in this game.
Huh. How could you tell?
So Exertion... Oh, setting those yellows off from the bottom. Pretty ingenious. Deca not really having anything available to dig with. And Exertion just with these this tower of greens. A very vertical stack on one side of your board is pretty essential to playing defensive in this game. Oh, Deca just gave up. Alright, both of them going for the plus on the left. Deca extending, Exertion moving to the other side of the board to set up a secondary attack. Exertion, very tall greens and red, sets them both off. Oh, and Deca one piece away from having the reds he needed there. And 2 more lines from Exertion, that'll finish it off.
I am staring at your next cue at all times. Adamant.
Alright, Exertion with a quick T. Deca with a flatter stack. Almost missed drops there, but fixes it just in time. Exertion outracing Deca. Forcing Deca to just kind of set off a little bit of a block attack. Oh my goodness, 59 incoming! Deca just giving up. So this is match point for Exertion. Exertion just building so much faster than Deca. Taking 2 lines doesn't really affect Exertion's build. Oh my goodness. 65.
Yowza.
And Deca just gave it up. So, quick 2-0 for Exertion. Moving into winner's semis.
Yeah, Pochi, you better hold down. Alright, are we going to Roderick KS or what? Did they just start?
Rodney KS is going to be our next match on stream. And looks like they just got in game too.
KS, the center build, again, it's a commitment to bursting that very quickly. Oh, Rodney's got the double.
Oh, Rodney with the double hit.
Ooh boy.
But now there's just a million yellows. KS might get a counterattack.
Oh, KS definitely gonna have a counter on this one. Yeah, he's gonna...
oh my gosh, so much greed! So much greed!
It's worth it. This is definitely gonna be Roderick's attack. Yeah, beats it by a lot.
Yep.
And
5
KS
lines.
still has stuff, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of buried and it's kind of broken, but there's some stuff here.
Okay. Uh-oh, taking another
KS
line.
Getting greedy.
Yeah, taking
Getting
another line.
stuffed out.
Yeah, when you have this much garbage on your board, taking entire lines is, unfortunate, usually. Okay. So that's a pretty
2 lines for Rodney.
reasonable hit.
Covers
here.
the greens pretty well.
Yeah. KS has to keep him off it, though.
Open again?
And that's not keeping him off
KS
it.
not counterattacking fast enough. That's going to be 4 more lines.
Actually not awful position, though.
Yeah, but there's
very
no more
greedy.
reds coming!
Very greedy. Yeah, that's not gonna save him. Well, it did save him, actually. I lied.
For 1 piece.
Yes, it looked like KS kind of discarded a point where they could have dug out the thing they were working on in the bottom there. Like, after tanking that big hit from Roderick, like, the board wasn't actually super bad, because KS had that, like, cup shape kind of thing. So in that kind of circumstance, if you have stuff on the sides, then you can actually, work through it. And there was some stuff, or there, like, it wasn't that bad to actually, do something with that. Okay, this is actually not too bad, because Roderick blew most of his resources on that. And KS now has this reds that he can work, or that they can work with, if they get another red anytime soon. Okay, there we go. Roderick ready. So barely gonna block, so...
Yep. Just take 1 line. KS with a much larger center board, another 3.
Rodney had some pretty defensive build going on here, though, so he's actually going to be able to respond to this. It uncovers this yellow group, too. Chaos gonna have to play quickly if they want to cover that up. Nope, Roderick gets it.
Oh, that's 5th? That's so much!
Yeah. Yeah, blob groups are kind of, they're kind of finicky. There are some circumstances where if you have, like, you know, sort of nubs on them, then they turn into tails in very interesting ways. But it's very hard when you have a blob in your chain. It's very difficult to actually tell how big the attack is going to be. Very flat stack from KS so far. Okay, sort of working on it. Okay, just choosing to take this early stuff here. Oh, punishes Roderick for...
2-line, 2-line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too much of a punishment. Rodney was still able to dig down. 3 lines back at KS, and KS doesn't really have much to dig down to now.
Well, I think that the purpose of that ended up being was it sort of backed Roderick into a situation where if he didn't take that at that exact moment, it would have been difficult to, oh my god, to figure out when he would have been able to take it. Why would you do that, KS?
KS forgot to press up!
Oh, man. Okay. Whew, boy. Yeah, I use C. I don't know if that's the normal thing, but I didn't realize up also
both buttons work,
yeah.
So.
Okay, short harassment. Roderick's board gonna admit accepting this pretty quickly, though.
Yeah, Rodney broke the yellow for some reason. I'm not quite sure why.
Might have been a little garbage cleanup thing. Maybe thought that his column 4 was just a little bit too high for his liking.
Maybe.
Okay, both players.
Back after the tank.
Yeah, tennising some garbage back and forth here. KS actually has a pretty spicy build right now. Let's see how much greed they're gonna go for.
Oh, there's so many blues in the queue.
Oh yeah, you can greed on this for a long time. Uh-oh.
Oh, but
oh no,
okay,
it's fine.
This is still okay. This is still fine.
Oh, KS choosing... Okay, looking at the
Still
board.
Greeting. Still greeting.
Does have time. Nope,
anymore.
this is gonna win. This is gonna be a big shot.
60 garbage.
Yeah, that might kill.
Okay. It won't quite kill, but Rodney is gonna be...
He's hurting.
Dealing with dogs for quite a while.
Yeah. And at this point, if you're KS, you just want to crap out attacks as fast as humanly possible now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another line. Another few. Oh, Rodney sending back. Sending back.
Alright, we got mini cross territory, though.
Oh, KS getting greedy.
This is
not
greed,
getting
yeah.
green or red.
Okay, sending the cross, that should do it.
Oh, wow, that's 3 lines.
Yeah, this
They
red
must
is gonna
really
definitely
be in
do it.
margin hell.
Oh, wow, no! Roger digging out like crazy here. Maybe it was too slow. I mean, KS still has
not keeping the pressure up.
Yeah, KS still has a bunch of
Rodney
attacks.
just
But
counter pressure.
okay, the reds are going to be accessible though, so KS is actually going to be able to do stuff with this, yeah.
Yep.
That's the other thing is that sometimes tanking garbage is kind of what your opponent wants to do with a particular setup, because it raises the floor of their board up to where they're like a more powerful trigger point or something.
Rodney!
Ouch. Oh boy, that's spicy.
Incredible. As KS says behind me, rude RNG game.
Alright.
So Rodney into Grands over KS 2-0.
Winners finals, but yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, winners finals.
I guess next up is me and Moss of Queen. Is that right?
That is correct. Exertion Masa Queen up next.
I love to wait for the stream host to join before proceeding to the match. Yeah, Rodrigue is definitely a kind of an escape artist in this game. Masa Queen? Oh, okay. I thought there was a possibly a controls issue or something.
Alright, Masa playing the best character. So just has an inherent advantage here. A very flat stack here from Masa. But many, many branches. Exertion sending harass. Didn't break Masa's chain. She gets the full thing. 65 coming Exertion. Exertion blocks down to 18, so 2.5 lines.
I was waiting to accept garbage, and then I was like, huh, where did it go? I didn't have any in my tray.
Alright, just a lot of pokes going back and forth here. Masa trying to build up a big hit. Exertion kind of doing some counter pressure. Will Masa take this? Yes, she will. 3 lines plus 1 on Exertion. Exertion has some material to dig down to, but Masa's got the advantage. See if she can put on enough pressure to keep Exertion from getting there. Another line for Exertion, another 2 lines, 3 lines even. Just denying the dig. And they're pretty deep in margin time. Even single clear is sending garbage now. 2 more lines for Exertion.
F.
3 more lines for Exertion. So very back and forth game 1 goes to Masa Queen.
Oops.
Exertion once again attempting to break up Masa's early game, but not able to quite do it. Is able to tank and send, but only sent 18. Must have been a loop in there somewhere. That looked much longer than that. So both players kind of in neutral. Exertion, oh, reaching next attack. 4 lines on Masa. Alright, now Masa's on the defensive. See if Exertion can keep the pressure out. Hello, Amelia. Oh! Just quick back-to-back 2 lines on Masa takes the game. So last game of the first set. Exertion with the quick plus shape. Masa blowing that entire left side just to counter. Doesn't really have a powerful follow-up yet. Alright, forced to set this off. Once again, only counters. Exertion definitely looks like he has the advantage here. Masa, just a quick 2 lines. Exertion digging for that yellow in the RNG. Finally sets it all off. That's 76. And 21 more. That'll do it. Exertion up 1 game to 0. Still got some more to play.
F.
Oh my god. I've been muted this entire game!
I was wondering.
I've been commentated the whole time!
What did you mute for, anyway?
I've been eating! Alright, pretty even exchange here. Exertion left with more material and Masa took the hit, so Exertion pretty solidly in advantage state here. But Masa able to get a nice chain hit here. But didn't cover Exertion's counter. Exertion with absolutely nothing left on his board. Relying entirely on now finding pressure. And Masa doing her best to try and prevent any big hits. Just gonna turn this into another scrappy match, it looks like. Masa digging down, finding a 2-line hit, but Exertion counter 2 lines. Alright, Exertion taking that chain from the center, sends 4 lines, but Masa sends it all back +2. 3 lines coming back at her. She gonna take it? Yep, she's gonna take it. Counters her with another line. Alright, that's almost 3 lines on Exertion there. And Masa building up a haymaker blow here, see if she can get it out before she runs out of time or space. Exertion 43!
Whew.
Whew. Long, scrappy games this set. Alright, Masa with the vertical build up the left side. Exertion keeping column 3 open on the right so that he has that option of extending or exploding whenever he wants. Masa with only 5 lines, that's not going to cover it. Exertion immediate counterattack, 42. But Masa with the follow-up counter after another tank. So, guess what, everybody? We're back in scrappy neutral. Alright, Masa kind of ruining some of the forms she was building there. Digging some garbage out on her board. Just trying to send harasses, it looks like. Alright, Masa with no material left now. So just gonna start building. Alright, 3 lines from Masa. Alright, Masa with the chain. Finds a nice build here. See if she can get it set off. Oh, Exertion covers it! Oh, covers it again! Finally digs down. 67! Oh my gosh, there's so much margin time. Single clear sending 3 garbage now. Oh my gosh, Masa! Oh, she chose the wrong direction!
Okay.
Whew. So, it's 1-1.
Alright.
Battle crash. I mean, Liv is the flower girl, so... Alright, Exertion with another T build, keeping column 4 open. Masa building crosses up the left. Sends them all. Quick 32. Sends a follow-up 1 line. And another follow-up 2, but not fast enough. Did force Exertion to pop his entire yellow stack though. But Masa doesn't really have much left, and Exertion has some harassment here. Alright, 2 more lines for Exertion. But he has another open build. And now has greens, but they're covered by 2 rows. Gets exactly the pieces he needs to dig. And Masa takes 2 rows, but not enough to cover hers. That's 4 coming back. So, once again, scrapping back and forth. Exertion at top board, Masa with another few lines. Oh, there it goes. Masa threatening match point first. Masa with few garbage. Not really enough to disrupt Exertion. Exertion with a 3-line burst. Masa blocks it down to 1. And we continue. Oh, that's 40 garbage! Masa blocks it down to 30, but that's still 4 lines. So Masa very heavy on the back foot this time. Sends a line and a half to Exertion, not quite enough to prevent him from setting off. Alright, fending off all the harass. Exertion with 2 more lines. Alright, 1 line from Masa, not enough. Exertion with a counter 2. And Masa just barely staying alive. Three-chain dig, keeping her alive. Oh, but that's 4 more lines. So, last game, last set. Who will make it to winners finals? Oh, Exertion taking the opportunity when Masa didn't have a response, but she was able to get through. Kinda in neutral. Exertion has a little bit of material left at the bottom to dig for. Alright, Masa countering that. Oh, but taking damage. Okay, Masa with another cross. That's 2 lines. Can she keep the pressure up and prevent Exertion from digging? Not quite. Exertion reached the yellows. Alright. Set off. Exertion has a cleaner board. Takes the opportunity, hits with 4 lines!
Woo!
Oh, gosh!
Holy hell. And that's just winter semis, folks! Woo, boy! Masa, you're playing cracks. Don't give me this. Don't give me this. Masa Queen out here playing insanely cracked Pochi, and she's giving lip in the chat. Oh, I'm so bad at the video game. Like, alright, come on. Chill yourself out. That was very good. Whew, alrighty. Killing this game is super hard, it's true. Alright, where are we going next?
You're staying on the hot seat. Okay. It's you versus Rodney, winners finals.
I'm going to take this chance to get one glass of water, and then I'll be right back. Oh! Pretty much sweeps, what do you mean? Last time you played Rodney, you fought him to 5-4. Alright, it's FT3 now, right?
That is correct.
Alright.
So Exertion and Rodney have had the honor of being the first and only players ever to have run a first to 20 in
Listen, you might think it's a good idea, but let me tell you right now, it's not a good idea.
It was 3 hours.
It was 3 hours, yes.
It went to 2019.
Yes. That's correct.
So both players pretty even so far. Lots of just back and forth counterattacking. Oh, Exertion not quite sniping Rodney out. Rodney was able to counter again. Alright, Rodney not covering Exertion's fire. And that's 2 lines that will cover Rodney's. And 50 for the finisher. Can Rodney pull off the miracle dig? Not like that, he can't. Hi, Oz! Yeah, it's Pochi Nyaa night. Pochi Nyaa, oh my gosh. 63! Rodney's not gonna be able to dig.
Oh, Rodney picking Liv? A forced Rodney off his main?
We'll save a spot for you in the next bracket, Oz. Next month in this spot, we're actually doing...
forever.
Next month in this spot, we're actually doing Puyo Puyo 2. So, if you want to get your Puyo on again...
Ah, I found it.
Alright, Rodney with the 2 chain. Exertion with a very defensive board. Not a lot of branches, but just very tall and difficult to disrupt. Spends everything counterattacking Rodney. And now we're just in neutral again. Well, Rodney taking that from the center, losing quite a bit of power on it. Probably just worried that Exertion was gonna peace snipe him though. Alright, Rodney at top board, Exertion literally throwing his entire board at Rodney, trying to kill him. Rodney said, "No, I will not die." And so that's 2 lines back. Another line. Another 3 lines. And now Exertion's doing the digging. 4 lines! Endgame Rodney. Rodney building up the center. Exertion gonna poke that. I think Exertion has actually mentioned before that building up the center is not always a great idea. Exertion chaining into their entire spire. Alright, Exertion with 2 big hits here. 6 lines on Rodney. Let's see if Rodney can pull off another miracle dig. No yellows for Rodney. Oh, got sniped.
So that when you're making a blob, if you have like a diagonal kind of edge to it, then it's much more likely that the blob will decompose into a bunch of tails along the edge. That's one thing I learned after playing hundreds of hours of this game. Not really hundreds. Actually, I haven't even played that much of this game. How much have I played of this game, Russ?
I don't know. At least 3 hours. Enough that you have, like, a C rank, almost B rank, right?
No, I'm not close to B rank in this.
Alright. Exertion hitting Rodney with 1 line. Rodney with a double trigger now. Probably just gonna take it from the left. Still open. Still greeting. Sends it all back. +4. And Exertion just no material left now. Rodney firmly in the driver's seat. But we saw what Rodney did earlier, see if Exertion can pull it off too. Alright, another 3-4 lines. Another 2.
Shoot! Alright, well, that ain't it.
Oh no!
Handbrake tech, yup. You know it. That's why I signed my matches in Pochi. Look, you remember the part where I said that we've played first to 20 of this? If your handbrake tech isn't on lock, good luck.
Rodney digging back down. Just gonna take it now. Doesn't quite bury Exertion. So that's 3 lines coming back. Rodney blocks the 2. Alright, Rodney with back-to-back hits. Exertion taking 3 lines. Alright, Exertion doing a lot of defense here. Staying relatively safe here near top board. Even though he's clearly at disadvantage. Alright, Rodney with a big hit here, 4 lines. Exertion trying to snipe out Rodney's board. But more incoming. 2 more lines. Exertion still has breathing room. Exertion gets the snipe. 1 line, 1 line, 1 line. And now it's Rodney at top board. Oh, that's 4 lines! So much garbage!
Whoops.
Alright, Exertion with 3 different chains. Rodney with just one that kind of loops around his board. Extending, extending, extending. So greedy! 53, 56! But still not enough. Only 5 lines can fall at once. Exertion with the counter hit, and we're just kind of in neutral. Car just rolling down the hill a little bit. Alright, Exertion reaching his chain. That's 6 lines. Exertion now just with free reign. How's he gonna prevent Rodney from getting out of this one? Ah, Rodney got the 2 and 7 snipe. So, game 4. Exertion on potential match point.
Thought Rodney might have been typing something for a second there.
I think you just need to take some time to breathe.
Yeah. Hmm.
Exertion with the snipe here. Hits Rodney for one line. Rodney with a very flat stacked board. Flat pack chains, IKEA chains. Oh, making a loop. That's kind of bad. And that's 62!
Whew.
Alright, Exertion match point. Alright, Rodney at top board. Just forced to take that as a single clear, which is probably fine. Still has some defense, still has some possible counterplay here. How greedy is Rodney going to be?
I think we all know the answer to that question.
Well, no, see, the answer is he's going to be greedy. We all know he's going to be greedy. The question is how much.
Goodbye, my friends.
Oh my goodness, 30-40 garbage! That will do it. Or not?
GG's. Whew.
Alright. After a very, very hard-fought battle, Exertion into Grand Finals 3-1.
Woo! Alright. Looks like our next on-stream match in Losers Quarters is gonna be KS and Color Thief. Oh boy.
Actually set to go.
Whew. Okay, it looks like they are in. I wouldn't pay too much attention to KS's Glicko. He fought me and they fought me and Rodney a bunch of times when their RD was really high, so I would suggest that you don't worry about that too much until the RD is lower. A little early chain from Color Thief. Not gonna disrupt basically anything for KS here. Yeah, KS is gonna build some stuff.
Yep. CT kind of blocked off from where they want to build, so how are they gonna deal with that? Alright. Cute little clear up with the reds there. Yes, just greeting literally to the top of their board and then some.
Yeah, I mean, I
And then
really
some?
don't think it's necessary, but... Alright, there's the poke. Gonna look at the... Oh,
And
CT
then
blocks
some?
off his yellows! Hang on. Yes, what are you doing? Okay. Yeah, no way CT has any response to 115. How does being Canadian affect your Glico? Well, you know, like there's a conversion rate between like American dollars and Canadian dollars. Well, there's a conversion rate between American Glico and Canadian Glico as well. I don't remember what the conversion rate is right now. You'll have to do a little, you know, 4x research. So, if KS puts a green in the bottom right corner, like in column 7, well, it's blocked off now, but if they had, they actually would have turned that little blob into 2 tails, or the cross back into 3 tails, rather than 2, because the blob. Okay. Looks like we're kind of neutral here. KS with stuff and CT not with stuff, though, so... It's a very tenuous neutral. Mostly it relies on whether or not CT can block off this blue structure that KS is building, and it looks like he's not gonna get it done. KS is just gonna be able to sit here and greed on this one for a while. And again, that means that CT wasted a lot of resources. So... Okay, KS choosing not to greed anymore. This is probably gonna finish him off. Oh, not quite. Okay.
Not quite. But 2 more lines, CT just throws in the towel.
So CT kind of building the hollowed out cross there, but since his next piece was a double green, it's actually not bad. Or I guess, like, you shouldn't worry about that one too much. Alright. Actually has a pretty hefty, or pretty powerful green structure here, so... KS, I think, looking to tank the damage from it, probably. The thing is, if CT pops this red structure, it's gonna collapse the cross. Oh, but he has to now. Not gonna take a ton. Can continue breeding, actually. Okay. CT choosing to pop his right side now. Again, KS not really super bothered by this one. 2 chains into everything here. Uh-oh, this is actually gonna cover CT's green chain. Oh, alright, he's gonna pull down into it, though, actually. Oh, just discarding for some reason here. Not really sure why. Okay. Puts these greens back together. Maybe engaging in a slight bit of colorblind gaming here. Yeah, KS is gonna have enough to block, and possibly... Oh, doesn't actually have the blues!
Nope, not enough to stay alive, though.
Oh, wow. So if KS had blues in their queue there, they would have been able to tank and then cancel the rest and then some, but unfortunately the blues came too late. And CT is taking a round here. Again, I was a little bit worried for CT there because he definitely spent a lot of time there trying to get those greens back together, even discarding other greens he could have used to continue extending with. Okay, KS punishing the flat stack, though, on CT's side. And since he's got it buried under 2 different strata of garbage, this is going to be pretty awkward. So this is actually a 4-tail setup on the bottom of KS's board. So it's actually quite a bit more powerful than it looks. So when you were talking before about blob gaming, there you go. So KS probably looking to pop these reds soon. Not getting enough pressure to actually force their hand on it. Yep, can still tank and build, actually. This is not a bad decision at all here. Especially because these, the yellow...
Popping the yellows first.
Yellow is very accessible. CT, again, also building fairly defensively here, so... This could go on for a hot second while they play chicken with these red structures. Oh, alright. We get the mini cross. That's gonna force CT to fire it away. KS caught without a red! Oh no! An O with pokey things. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but if you draw some stuff out, I can try and figure out how, or say how it will be affected, but again, I'm not entirely sure, so you shouldn't really take my word for it. You should just try and build it in the game and see how it works if you want to know. So, CT, again, I mean, look, we know him as the resident screen watcher, so if he activated his screen watching powers for this, then maybe suddenly very dangerous. In particular, this blob that KS has here will result in two tails. One that ends in that bottom left corner of the red square. Okay, now it is only one tail. And that actually fixes it. Now it's three tails. One on the right, and then two on the left. Again, it would be four tails if the bottom of that blob were not there. So it's not like this is necessarily like a better thing to shoot for. Oh boy, CT with a huge one in response.
Yeah, this is definitely dig hours for KS.
Yeah. But yeah, it's more like if you make a blob, how do you salvage the blob into something that's like, you know, still pretty usable? I think that's the thing that I'm trying to explain here, if that makes sense. Wow. CT keeping the pressure. He actually has so much left on board here. This might kill. Okay, not quite. It's very close, though. CT just has to fire away with anything. Gonna choose not to do it yet. Oh my god, he's toying with his food right now. Okay, never mind. Yeah, if you chess notation me right now, I'm not going to be able to think fast enough about it. Just draw it out and drop it in the Discord. I'll see what, I'll try and figure out if that's, you know, a good thing or if it's salvageable or whatever. Thank you. Okay, so CT gonna have access to this red group here, but choosing to try and still extend it from the top instead of the side. This could be a little bit funny though if KS doesn't get down fast enough with these red. Okay, they find a red. Okay, he's gonna extend once and then fire it off. So,
so
CT now.
CT8 and CT full counter.
Yeah. CT had a bunch of crosses at the bottom of his structure, so that one worked out very slightly in his favor. But of course, KS kind of, you know, taking the initiative there, now has a more accessible board. Alright, CT finally digging out this blue stuff. So KS is going to need to force him to pop it in terms of counter.
Oh no!
Oh, that's so much! 70! That, I'm pretty sure there's nothing. Yeah, oh boy. Wow. Color Thief? 2-1? His name is Prim? Get it right? Sheesh. Color Thief doing some shenanigans. Very cool. Alright. Now the other side of Loser's Quarters, Masa Queen Rats. Yeah, I mean, again, it's certainly I can't tell you if Color Thief was screen watching because he doesn't. I don't think he has a ton of tells. Like, he doesn't play super fast, so I don't notice if he's slowing down a lot, or maybe he's just always looking a little bit. But But he did definitely seem to play way better defense than I saw him doing yesterday, and also snipe during peace droughts. No screen watching yet? Oh, well. Cap! We're capping. Big cap hours. Oh. I think Rat's keeping this column 5 open to drop a yellow into. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That cross kind of fake again. The bottom and the right will converge in the bottom right corner. So again, Rat's with some fairly powerful structures, but not a ton of defense, and this is probably going to spike out. Oh yeah, Masa Queen just able to take advantage of it immediately. Yeah, this is Kumara's theme. I personally feel like it sounds very much like it's from, like, Super Monkey Ball, maybe? I feel like this is the kind of theme that we'd be playing during, like, you know, Super Monkey Ball 1, like, the teens in advanced mode. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's the kind of theme this is. At least the first time I heard it, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, Super Monkey Ball is a fantastic game. Okay, so Brad's kind of blew some stuff early here. Masa Queen just has a crap ton more material to work with now, so this is a pretty scary situation. Rat's gonna cancel down, take a little bit of garbage, but not terribly much. Again, very flat stack on Masa Queen's side, so Rats could potentially take advantage of this. Looks like we're gonna 2-chain into this. Alright, Masa Queen has fixed it in the time that I said that. So still gonna take a bunch of damage, actually covering that green up because she had a bunch of stuff in front of it. I think she had chain into it with the blue? It's a little tough to see what's going on here, but it seems like a lot of her material has managed to become inaccessible very quickly. Rat's not gonna be able to capitalize before she gets down to it, though, if I had to take a guess. Just seems like... Oh,
yeah, she's got a pretty flat stack, so when Masa sets this off...
That's gonna be bad. That's some Mamma Mia gaming right there. Whew.
Then again, I mean, Rats has already dug out these blues, mostly.
Well... I think Rats is still, like, maybe a little bit fumbling with controls. I see her rotating, like, a lot of times. And I can't tell if that's, like... oh, well, that's that.
Might just be indecision on where to place
yeah,
something.
Maybe.
Kind of like the good old, you know, the Puyo flick.
Yeah, yeah. It's possible. Alright, so we're back to Liv's theme here. So, if you're wondering how, character counterpicks work in this game, which is to say, how to get the music that makes you perform the best, because characters have no other differences. It's player 1 gets the music choice. The exception is if player 1 picks Prim, then player 2 gets the music choice, because Prim doesn't have her own theme. Okay, Rat's gonna be able to dig this out quickly. Yeah, Masa Queen actually forced to pop these blues or lose them. And as a result, Rats is actually gonna, this is a little bit funny.
Yeah, she comes out a little bit ahead on the exchange, but they're both basically in neutral with about the same amount of material.
Yeah, not a terribly, good board for either player here. Oh, this is gonna be interesting, yeah.
Yeah, Rats with the flat stack getting punished.
Yeah, Rat's kind of unable to... Okay, alright, she's dug out some stuff here. She's gonna wanna, like, do something about this column 4 situation, but for the meantime... okay.
Oh, dear.
This could be bad. Okay, she's dug it out. As soon as she gets a green, she's in good shape. Green coming. Okay, she's gonna pop it from there instead of the top. Masa gonna block, but still gonna take a little bit of a hit here. Again, still mostly neutral at this point, I would say. Not terribly much advantage to be had on either side. Masa Queen has this red group, which is not super powerful on its own. I'm actually surprised she blew it early because it was at a very defensive location. Because it was like kind of far up the wall there, it had the, you know, ability to protect her from pretty big hits, actually. So I think, and now she's got this blue group pretty accessible, so this could be, okay. Rat's gonna fire her blue group first. Actually gonna recover up this blue group on Masa's side. But that might have been a misdrop from Rat's. Ooh, maybe a little bit awkward here. Hang on. Wow. Rat's doing actually a pretty good job of covering up all of Masa's options.
Yeah, just kind of keeping pressure up.
Kind of difficult to do in this game.
Sending a bunch of crosses.
Yep. Okay, now she's gonna greed on these reds a little bit, but she does have to do it quickly. Oh yeah. No. She gets caught out there. If she'd pop those reds, then she'd be alive right now, but she's certainly... oh boy, yeah. Rough.
I love how derpy the dog at the top of the screen looks.
He's a very derpy dog, it's true.
A little hard to see behind the character or player names, but
I'll push the button. Let's go. I love when they start pushing the button. There's like no reason for that to be a thing, but it's just inexplicably in the game anyway. Right, the button pushing occurs when you're high enough on your board or something like that.
Yep.
It's like, why is it there? But you know. A lot of indecision on Rats' side here. Okay.
Oh, Masa with a massive attack here.
Oh, but the double greens, yeah, this is gonna be a forced, or her hand is forced here, actually. Alright, so...
Alright, that's 6 lines, 5 lines after the little...
Yeah, so, Rats is gonna be playing on a bit of an abbreviated board here. But, as far as, like, you know, could it have destroyed her board, like, more? I mean... kind of hard, because there wasn't really a lot there to begin with, so... Okay. Again, a lot of digging, but not much to dig down to. Fortunately for Rats, Masa Queen's kind of out of juice now, so... Rats may have a little bit of reprieve before Masa Queen really starts getting going again. Well,
yeah, but that's another 2 lines.
Yeah, she gets a grace move, actually, which is funny. Yes, this game does kind of have grace moves. They're a little bit funny, and we don't really know why they happen, but... Occasionally you'll have garbage sitting in your tray, you'll counter, and then you won't get the garbage before you take your next, you know, before your next piece comes out, so...
I think it has something to do with, like, your opponent start sending more garbage while you're clearing and countering or something.
Well, Masa Queen up 2-0. So that's gonna set us up for loser semis. Where Masa Queen and Color Thief will go at it. Oh god, rematch against Masa. You don't admit this way, you don't know which button rotates which way? Oh boy. I don't know what to tell you. But, I'm assuming it's the usual. A rotates counterclockwise, B rotates clockwise. I think this one, it's the same rules as Puyo. It's not like Panicki's where everything is screwed up, because Panicki's is a screwed up game. So yeah, owing to what CT was saying in chat about not getting attacks off, Masa does play very quickly, so... It's gonna be up to CT to throw that big old brain of his into overdrive. And really, really show us what he's made of. Oh god, Masa Queen just got so much more material, and all of it's so accessible. Like, I don't think any attack by CT was going to cover any of it, really. Okay, CT gonna choose to lower this stack somewhat. Okay. Okay, it's gonna keep extending, actually, which is not a super bad decision here. Again, this column 3 is a little bit scary. Because, yeah, if Masa Queen had sent a much bigger attack, he would have had the issue where column 2 is no longer accessible. Alright, finally popping this. That's going to be 3 tails, so... Alright, getting his second attack out, too. Alright, we're mostly neutral at this point. Oh, Panicki's does have the... It does... Look, let's not talk about the Panicki's ranking screen, please. Let's just not talk about that. Okay. CT, now at top board, kind of fighting for his life, but still pretty smart about it, to be honest. Masa Queen didn't have giant attacks left, you know. Too late? Come on. Finally, a game where Tails makes sense! Agreed. Very much agreed.
See, yeah, I need to make a chain when I play next time that's just a 9-tailed chain.
Ooh. Alright. Mods. Trash boat's causing trouble. Yeah, again, very, very powerful attacking formation on the left here for CT, but, Oh, he does get it out! Okay, he's gonna block this then. Oh, yeah. Oh, and he gets the second attack, too. That's actually gonna be pretty interesting. Still gonna tank. Almost dies for it, but... It's gonna be fine. Managing to... Oh, God. He really wants to connect these two things up, but I think that he's gotta let it go. There's too much stuff in that column. Narrowly avoiding death again!
CT. CT, please.
CT, no!
CT, please!
Pop the reds! CT! CT did not need to die to that. Really needs to worry about his column 4 a little more sometimes. Okay. CT might pop these reds early, because the fact that they're so flat means that it's actually not going to be terribly disruptive to other parts of his stack. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So the thing is that CT still has access to this green stuff, but Masa Queen is quickly gonna put together the remainder of this red stuff, and that's probably gonna be the game here. I imagine this is 70? About, yeah. Oh,
actually exactly 69.
Oh, trash boat. Oh, CT using Ghost Row shenanigans. The Ghost Row is extremely fun in this game. You can get away with some bullshit in the Ghost Row. I don't think CT has any more bullshit to get away with, though. Again, CT definitely knows how to put attacks together, but Masa Queen is actually just playing like twice as fast as he is. Oh, maybe that was a little bit of a misdrop on Masa Queen's side, but... Okay, the block from CT. That's fine.
Yep. CT's still able to greet if he wants.
Oh!
Oh, what is he doing?
That was maybe a little bit too scary, but
I am so afraid right now.
There's gonna be fireworks one way or the other. He needs to put that down
CT.
now. It's not gonna work! Oh no! He gambled on accepting that, 35 damage and being able to still access that green nub on the side, but it didn't happen that way. It was one too many lines. God, what a chafe. That sucks. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Really good idea. I mean, look, it's definitely worth trying, but if you want to do that kind of thing, you do have to really keep track of how much like how many lines your adjacent columns are apart. So I just try to keep that next column as low as possible and then greed up. And if I have to lose a little bit of attack power, like not getting to put the trigger all the way at the top, like that's preferable to dying. Better to overshoot than undershoot. So, in that case, I think we are moving to Masa, Queen, and Roderick in losers finals. Whew. Spicy bracket today. Yeah, it is the holy counter strats, but the holy counter strats kind of, they kind of force you, I guess the thing about holy counter strats is that they're a little bit more precarious in Puyo, because not only do you have to count the number of rows pretty much exactly, because like in this game you can have like a wall in column 3, for example, right? And then if that wall is all the same color, you can set it off from anywhere along that wall. It doesn't really matter if it's like, 5 rows or 7 rows or whatever. So it's a little bit more forgiving in that aspect, but the other reason why it's easier to deal with is also that first of all, it's harder to send your opponent something that kills them. Like a 5-chain won't do it. So usually you'll get multiple pieces to figure out your trigger. I don't know. There's a number of good reasons here.
Oh my gosh, just haymakers flying back and forth here in this first game.
Yep. But yeah, I would say it's similar strats to Holy Counter, but in this game it's even more powerful, if that makes sense. Rechain from Roderick. Not gonna do a ton. Masa Queen with this like very lopsided board, gonna give her access to this right side for a good deal of time here. Yeah, this is spicy. Yeah, the fireworks are they're definitely very pretty tonight. Ooh, Rodney with the 3-chain to chain into his main chain. Actually, that was the it might have seemed excessive, but if he didn't do that, then Masa Queen would be down to this green group by now. It delayed her by a good deal, actually. Alright, Roderick forced to continue greeting in column 5 to actually get around this. Woof, boy, he's stuck at top board. Yeah, there is a PS2 re-release of this, with updated... Oh boy, Roderick might be dead! Yep. Yeah, it's PS2. The music is also remastered, I think, / remixed in some cases.
Yep, and there are also a bunch of extra guest characters that were not in the arcade release.
Yeah, there's like a sword girl. I think there's like another old guy. Is he a king? Is there a king?
I don't actually know anything about the extra characters. I just know they exist.
Okay. Rodney is fine taking that, actually.
Letting it roll.
He's deciding whether or not he wants to fire this off. Okay, that's actually really problematic because Masa Queen was able to tank that whole thing. and then set it off. So I'm actually surprised that Roderick didn't try to greed just a little bit harder, put that stuff down, and then pop it with his next piece. I feel like that maybe would have gotten him a little bit more oomph. Sometimes this is a game of inches, you know. Oh, this is gonna cover his stuff. Oh, he gets a grace move! Yeah, I mean, I guess Masa Queen's in the middle of sending something. Okay, that covers his stuff up, which he's probably none too happy about. Oh, very cute from Roderick to make the most out of that.
Yeah, but Masa still has... She has like 3 different mini chains here built.
Yeah.
And we're deep enough in margin time that even with even with just a single tail, like, her links of 5 to 6 Pochis are sending about 2 rows of garbage.
Rodney greeting. Oh, Masa Queen.
Right, they're both greeting.
Not gonna punish him for this. That's coming back. Oh yeah. I think Rodney might be out of the woods here.
I'm not so sure. Still 5 rows from the top, and not the best board in the world.
He's gonna start building mini crosses now.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come all the way back. Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got that mini cross tech
Rodney
on. He didn't send it, just send it, Rodney. What are you doing?
No, I would have done the same thing.
Oh!
That was like the perfect time to greed.
That was way more than powerful enough that he did not need to greed extra on it, in my opinion. But...
It didn't kill her. It wasn't powerful enough.
Yeah, but it covered her. Look at her board. Look at her board.
It doesn't matter if your opponent is covered it doesn't matter until your opponent is dead. Because look at what she's doing now.
Oh, that's a misdrop! Roderick! I mean, all I'm saying is I would argue that the time he wasted by doing that made the difference there, but...
I don't think so.
Well... Yeah, this is the... We're playing the Neo Geo version of Pochi Nyaa, and we're playing it on Fightcade. So, if you like Pochi Nyaa, come play Pochi Nyaa with us on Fightcade. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of the more common games we play in friendlies.
Yeah, they were very deep into margin time at that point. No, again, when you're that deep into margin time, this is what we invented mini cross strats for. Basically, you just build the smallest cross you can, and that shit will start sending like 20 by itself. And then you just do that twice, and your opponent might die. So, like at that point, you need attacks that are efficient to build and like also send a bunch. That's what the mini cross is.
Oh, Masa ends up having those yellows fall into a loop.
Oh, Rodney, very smart chain into this here. That's gonna come back. Yeah. Not gonna come back very far, but it does come back. Alright, Rodney looking to continue greeting.
Yeah, has a bit of a flat stack red group here.
I mean, he's got this kind of pit on the right side, which means that he can tank about 2 rows and still have it be mostly accessible.
Yeah, the problem is that's also column 4, so
yeah.
don't want to take too much.
Okay. Whoa! Alright, this could quickly get ugly, though. Oh, just not in time!
Yeah, see? Column 4.
Yeah.
Made the difference.
Oh, yeah. Oz is gearing up to literally play this after bracket. Of course. Pochi's great fun. And again, if you're like used to Puyo and like sort of the footsies of Puyo, I think this game will come more naturally to you. It's obviously very much about like the kind of what's it called? I would say that it's Puyo, but with the focus on like the actual chain building, like shifted almost entirely over to the focus on the footsies.
Wait a second, is Rodney frog stacking?
I don't think so. I think he's just trying to discard pieces so that he actually has a... or trying to discard pieces quickly here. Yeah. I mean, he can connect this stuff up now. Yeah, he's actually got some decent stuff on the board. Yeah, it's not going to cover his greens. Again, that's sort of when you have those depressions on the other side of your board, you can often tank a few lines and still have accessible attacks. All right, Rodney looking to set both of these green groups off at once, actually connecting them up here.
Oh yeah, now they're connected. This isn't going to be super powerful, but it'll be pretty good.
So 42 is quite good, if you ask me. Alright, so now Rodney's looking to build these mini T's. I think he's, alright, gonna probably continue greeting here just a little bit, though. Yeah.
Yep, takes 3 lines.
Yep, that's another 20. I think Rodney might set this off now. Yep.
Yeah, that's another 2 lines.
Alright, looking for the mini
Masa
cross. That's it!
Oh, Masa doesn't have an easy way down. Yeah, that's just gonna do it.
Yeah, so those greens covered up the fact that double yellow could have saved her for one more turn at least, but you know. Again, this is first to 3, so this is not Rodney's last stand yet. He can tie this up right here, and then we could be in for a long one. Again, Pochi matches between like people who live stuff super hard. They can go on for some time. People know how to survive a lot, then games will regularly go fairly deep in a margin time, and it sure can be a whole thing. Oh my god. Roderick. Building a very weird stack in the snipe, that's it! Oh boy! Okay, 1-1. And Masa playing very well tonight as well. You can go that high and not die.
Yeah, you can go over the top of the screen as long as it isn't column 4.
Yeah, so if you look at this little, you know, the little skull and crossbones cat or dog in column 4, as long as that's not covered, you're living. And not only that, but the game actually does basically keep track of, like, a truly horrendous number of ghost rows. I don't think we've ever figured out how many.
I think it has 2 ghost rows.
I think it has more than 2.
And the bottom one is always active, so that like spike balls and things in that row will still explode.
Oh yeah, no, but I think that it keeps track of more than that, because garbage will continue to fall down from those 2 rows if you've been hit with something really hard. Like, you can't just, you know, wish it away off the top. Like, it'll continue to fall down from those rows for quite some time. So I think it keeps track of a good number of ghost rows. I don't know exactly how many. Oh, that's pretty spicy. Alright. Roderick continuing to greed here. Okay.
Alright, taking the chain.
Not bad. Alright, he's gonna hook up these blues with this chain. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's 58.
So a little bit of defense from Roderick here, but okay, yeah, reading a little bit there, but able to get away with it.
I'm not even sure that was greed. That was just like
Correct play.
Good fast play.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to get down to this yellow group here. Oh, never mind. Losing it at the last minute.
Yeah.
Okay, he does. Oh, choosing not to extend for 1 piece on the greens. Does get away with it.
Masa's covered with about 3 rows.
Oh, those 2 garbage fell in the worst possible spots for Roderick, though. Not going to be terribly bad, but certainly, you know, halted his digging for a little bit as that yellow group just became practically inaccessible, so... Okay. Oh, alright. Roderick wants to set this up so that he can get rid of the... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yellow is now covered for Masa Queen. Now green is the only group she has to actually counterattack with.
Yeah, but Rodney also took 3 lines,
Yeah.
and then 2 more, so...
Not looking super good for our boy. Uh-oh.
Oh, the greed!
Oh!
The greed!
I don't even know if that was necessarily greed there, but, so he took 12.
He actually could have gotten out of that.
But I think he might have taken a little bit more right before he got hit or something. I think it was something where there was a chance that he would have been able to still access that afterwards. But then he got garbage in the extra garbage in the wrong column or something like that. I think that's what he was counting on. Oh, that looks like a misdrop, Roderick. Oh boy. All right. Well, huh. I kind of hate to see that.
He's just frog stacking the right side.
Roger's probably gonna fire off soon to try and force Masa Queen to counter. Yeah. So now he's forced her to blow some resources, and he still has access to this yellow group. So that's his next maneuver. Oh, he's actually going to continue with this. Okay.
I think Masa has the advantage here. She still has... These greens are only, what, a two-tail?
3, 1, 2, 3. 3 tails right now.
Okay, yeah, if you set it off on the right, it's 3 tails.
Yeah. Oh, big attack from... Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, here it comes.
Okay. Again, not the most powerful way to arrange those kind of Pochis, but... still a fairly sizable hit. Roderick kind of fighting for his life again up here. Alright, little 3-chain. Again, still kind of trying to dig down here. Is there ever a puzzle game where you want to see a checkerboard? I think we've been over this, right?
I would actually argue Pedal Crash.
Ugh. Spicy. Masa Queen up 2-1. Getting one more glass of water, I'll be right back.
Alright, so Masa up 2-1 here. Last second, the yellows. Rodney building a blue cross in the center. And the nice thing about Masa's build is she had decent-sized groups of all 4 colors accessible. Rodney covering those yellows. Oh, but chaining into it. Masa taking 43. That entire right side of her board is covered now. Rodney with some more pressure. I'm not sure if it'll be enough. Can he keep her from reaching those reds? Needs a green. Takes a chain into it. But now Masa has...
As it's split in half, it's a lot less powerful than it could be. But,
yeah. That could have been a game-winning chain.
Again, Roderick's still on the back foot. Okay. Again, very defensive build from Masa Queen, though. Absolutely gonna be able to tank, like, several rows here. Oh. Not sure if Rodney wanted to...
Oh, that's...
Oh, wait, hang on. Uh-oh, okay.
Masa with all those yellows, 69!
Alright, folks, say it with me.
Nice counterattack.
Nice.
And Masa threatening match point.
Yeah, don't build tall in the middle column. The columns that, if you're gonna build them up, the columns that are most critical to build up are one away from the middle. So column 3 and column 5. Because those let you most easily evacuate garbage Pochis and Nyaas from column 4, which is the column you don't want to die in. Good, Masa Queen on the verge here. He's gonna get the run back against me if this continues. Oh, big attack from Rodney. Masa Queen's gonna probably have to pop this? No, she's gonna accept it.
No, she just tanked it.
Okay, she does have the ability to get... Oh, okay, yeah. Not super powerful, though. I don't think Rodney's actually that bothered by that. Yeah, he's got a lot of attacks.
I think he's more annoyed that he wasn't able to get both sides of those yellows linked together.
I think he's fine with this situation, to be honest.
But Masa with quite a few okay groups. No blues.
Oh, gonna get punished on the blues! Fills it in anyway. That's gonna really hamper her output, even if she gets down to it.
Yeah, she's just kind of playing defense now.
Oh, Roderick playing with fire. Okay, he's gonna pop this, and that should hopefully send Masa Queen back up to the top of her board.
Yeah, she's back up at mid-board now. Still has those yellows in the bottom right, but Rodney has a nice cross.
Continuing to greed on it. Okay, he can tank some garbage here, though. Okay, he's continuing to greed on this, which is maybe a little bit ill-advised. He really needs to... What is he doing? Roderick! Oh my god!
Yeah, I definitely would say that was kind of sus.
No, are we gonna see the classic Rodney throw? That doesn't clear any, oh my god. Roderick really actually playing with so much fire.
He needs the reds!
He gets them!
The reds!
Oh my god. But Masa Queen chaining into this group at the bottom.
Counter, perfect counter!
Okay. 25. I think we may be in... Are we in... No, we're not.
We're in either 3 or 4x, I think.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the garbage... The margin time here is really quite frightening.
She's just building a blue line up the right side of her board.
Okay, Roderick has another group over here.
Oh,
this could do it.
This should kill.
That will do it. Roderick's staying alive. Alright, is he gonna take it to game 5? Rodney does love to put on a show. Alright, wait. What's the quota for, No, you know, I'm just gonna say it. I think, look, Rodney, if there's any time for him to remember his childhood and who he's fighting for, it's right now. Okay. Big shot from Masa Queen. Not gonna cover these yellows, though. Rodney choosing just a little bit extra greed. This is probably gonna cover all of Masa Queen's groups. Okay, she's forced to take one.
Yep,
still covers the other one.
But has the yellows exposed?
Not anymore. Oh, no, never mind. She does take him still. Ooh, boy. Okay. Again, very defensive board for Masa Queen. Probably gonna get away with some stuff here. She's just trying to keep this yellow group alive until margin time turns it into a death blow. So I think Rodney really needs to work on that. Okay.
57!
Rodney actually gonna live this, I think. Yeah. This is actually not that bad, to be honest. Oh!
Oh, but it's so greedy.
He gets away with it!
Okay, that's 5 rows back.
Oh my god. I mean, this blue group on Masa Queen's side is still very scary, but... Okay, she does manage to get down to it. Only has one tail, though, so it's not actually that bad. Oh boy, we're in for a real one, folks. Alright, two-tailed group for Rodney. Masa Queen really has nothing. I mean, she can clear out column 4 quite well, so I don't really think she's in danger at the moment, but... She's certainly, you're not gonna have too many good ways to kill Rodney at this point in time. Okay, Rodney choosing to poke some more.
Alright, Rodney has a nice setup of yellows there.
Yeah,
even if Masa does send him something, all he needs is a yellow in the next 2 pieces afterwards.
Yeah. Okay, looks like he might set this off here, yeah. That's a lot. 33 with the T. Rodney just needs to finish his food now. Never mind. Masa Queen gonna give up. 2-2. God, isn't this some good Pochi? This is spicy, spicy Pochi. So that's stun lock? You mean like when you're canceling garbage and it randomly takes like 10,000 years for it to actually cancel? I don't think we know why that happens either. It is very confusing.
We've been able to figure that one out.
It is quite confusing, and it's if you ever hear Rodney or I playing this in VC, you'll probably hear us complain about that in particular quite a lot. Yeah, all clear. Alright, yeah.
All clear gaming is fake in this game. I'm sorry.
Yikes. Oh, Rodney really greeting for putting these groups of yellows together here. I feel like he's spending a lot of time on this though, and he actually just put it further away from from being able to do it. Ugh. Yeah, it takes it the wrong time. He's probably gonna have to take it in 2 parts now. Even Rodney is not that crazy, I think. Ugh. Pretty bad. He's probably gonna actually greed with these greens, yeah. Okay.
Oh, but there's so few left in the queue.
No, he does get them. That's actually pretty spicy. It's gonna keep Masa Queen off his back for a little bit, I think. Oh, he's got a little 2-chain here, too. That's gonna be pretty annoying for Masa Queen to deal with.
Actually, I mean, she canceled it all down to 1.
Yeah, but it did waste a lot of time. Oh, Rodney greeting like a crazy person now. I think they're at about the same point in their respective piece sequences, too. I think Rodney is 2 pieces ahead.
Yeah, they were both basically at the same point because they both greeted at the same time.
Yeah, they both got a bunch of reds at the same time, but Masa Queen's second attack actually causes... Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't do it.
Oh, man. Oh my god. Yeah, so Rodney struck first, but Masa Queen, of course, having more space on her board. I mean, tanking it wasn't great, but she did have the option of forcing her attack through as a result, and that's, you know... When you're in that kind of situation, I guess that's what I'm trying to say is that board space is also a resource in this game. In a way that in Puyo it's kind of not, because usually when you're thinking about board space as a resource, you are dead, so... Okay, the double attack coming out from Rodney, that's going to be quite a bit stronger, I think. Loop on Masa Queen's side, so only 2 tails. I don't think Rodney's even going to worry about this one. Oh, if he connects these 2 red groups up... Oh, he's going to get it. How much is he going to greed?
Not that much, but enough
45! Oh, yeah, completely covering that group.
6.5 rows.
Right, for Masa Queen.
But Masa gets down.
Yeah, but still, if Rodney can squeeze out something else in the, you know, near future... Like, that column 4 is still not in great shape for Masa Queen. Okay, but she does have a big enough attack that, where she did clear it out and also send Rodney enough damage that he was forced to blow his own resources there, so... Rodney choosing not to go for the mini crosses here. A little bit interesting. Okay, yep. Alright. Again, mostly canceling on his side, though. He's got kind of a weird stack here. Masa Queen with a lot of defenses. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Again, that did blow most of her good attack, though, so... Roderick works quickly. He can find a counter in this.
Yeah, but look at what Masa has now. Oh, she blew it with a loop!
Uh-oh. That's
Still
it?
got the snipe.
Masa Queen! Masa Queen, after saying in chat before, like, oh, hang on, oh boy, there we go. After saying in chat before, ooh. I always get 5-1 by Exertion and Roderick. screaming into Grand Finals. What do you think about that, fam? All right.
Well, hello, hello.
Oh, hello. Color Thief.
Oh, Color Thief.
Just gonna join in for a little bit while Exertion has to go to Grand Finals.
Yeah, let me get the...
Still coming to grips with this game myself, but it is pretty epic.
It's a hell of a game.
Epic is one way of putting it. It certainly takes about that long.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Grand Finals. Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Players have started their match.
Okay.
Grand Final, first to 3. Exertion and then Masa Queen. Masa Queen being a bit of an underdog going into this match, but proving she is a very strong player. Much to even her own surprise, apparently.
When I was introduced to this game, I was introduced by Rodney telling me that Masa Queen was cracked at it. So, doesn't surprise me too much.
Exertion finding a very sizable poke there. Masa's not going to be able to get down to any of those formations very easily. And in the meantime, Exertion's already, winding up for a follow-up attack.
Yeah, Exertion's playstyle in this game is very, very, harassment heavy. He plays mostly for pokes to prevent you from digging.
Which I feel to get the harassment executed properly, you need a lot of screen watching, because...
Oh, absolutely.
I'm staring
to
at
make
Masa
sure-
Queen's board, and I'm not very happy about what I'm seeing on it right now.
It's the dangerous part about harassment is if you don't actually snuff out your opponent, the margin time's going to increase, and whatever material they put on their board is going to come back and really, really hurt you. Oh, see, there's another margin time coming up, and Masa triggers those reds that have been sitting there forever. And Exertion not dead technically.
Oh, now, okay, still not dead technically.
Meh.
Oh my gosh, but get 4 colors in 2 pieces.
Wow. So Masa going in with the kill there with that red formation that he had started right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. And Exertion tried to harass her off of it, and she just kept digging. It's a big risk. Like, you can end the game early if you snipe somebody, but if you don't quite get them, they have all that material just waiting for the snapback, and it just gets more powerful the longer it sits to age.
I do enjoy how garbage is not quite as lethal in this game as it is in a lot of games.
Yeah, it's definitely not Puyo garbage, where generally if you end up at top board in Puyo, you're not getting back down.
Oh boy, now Masa's kind of under stress here, and margin time just went up, and then, Exertion with another poke. Masa's got those blues. Oh, a very nice one-line attack from Exertion. Without that, Masa had enough room for a comeback, but now things are looking kind of precarious.
Right. Chains into it. Little clear here. Exertion doesn't really have much material to keep following up. So if Masa plays fast enough, she can dig and keep Exertion from KOing her for a good amount of time. It is going to require a concerted dig effort, though.
Oh my god, the tension. Like, what other game lets you live at the top of the board this much? Like, maybe Puzzle Fighter, sort of?
Puzzle Fighter a little bit. Panel, Pedal. There really aren't a lot of games that let you come back from this far down.
So there's margin time one more time. I guess Xerxian's strategy here is just hoping the RNG gets bad for Masa and to not give Masa enough room for power crosses.
Yeah, also if he could just keeps her at the top, then eventually Margin is just going to get to the point where he'll have slightly more powerful attacks, and she won't be able to keep from getting stuck at the top. It's kind of weird that just like high-level Pochi play is about, if you don't win in one shot, lasting as long as you can in the margin time. There really isn't a good way to guarantee that your hit KOs your opponent, because it's so easy to dig.
Oh, we have a sub in the chat from Peekapoo. Thank you so much, Peekapoo.
Thank you, Chikapoo, for the sub.
Oh, okay.
Which, there's probably a lot of overlap with the chat here, but anybody who has not checked out Chikapoo's stream, she streams a lot of stuff, including puzzle games. So definitely check her out. She's a very strong puzzle bobble player, and she dabbles in other stuff too.
Yep. Exertion with the very defensive yellow build here. Popping the reds to force Masa up on the board. All her reds just fell in a 3x3 square. Lost a lot of power on that chain. And now her blues are in column 4, so not the best defensive position. So forced to pop them, sends 4 lines, does cover Exertion for a small amount of time.
I would say that's more than a small amount of time.
And Exertion doesn't get yellow.
I literally didn't get a yellow forever!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god. Ugh.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was rough.
Okay.
I could have probably made better decisions there, but I took the risk. It didn't work.
So I really do wonder if this game's randomizer is like Puyo 2's, where there's like a fixed number of each color or whatever it works with, so that if you see a lot of one color early, you won't get it late. Masa Queen has a green loop.
Oh my god, so much green. Yeah, you were just talking about how does the randomizer work? Seeing this much green, I'm not sure what the randomizer is.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
90!
god. Oh my god. The killing blows are very real in this game. I don't often see Exertion go for them. He tends to try to win like the neutral game and then chip away at his opponents, but it's so powerful if you go for it and pull it off. Okay, a tiny poke from Exertion, but honestly, tank and then send is a pretty good strat.
Oh, that's 5 lines. But Masa is going to have a dig. Another line from Exertion, and then the 4 colors!
Oh, wow. You have to be alive to tank and send. It's true.
So Masa Queen, possibly the last game of her tournament here. Needs to pull the reverse 3-0 run back.
I believe in her. I have to believe in her. Masa Queen 2-0'd me twice in this tournament, so I'm legally required to believe in her.
Masa Queen with a very cross-heavy green setup just blows it out. 46 garbage.
Oh,
Exertion
almost
with
a
good
perfect
counter.
cancel. Yeah, wow.
So both players with about the same amount of material. Masa's is kind of less powerful because it has fewer tails. Alright, Exertion already on the defense build here. Nice green stack. Flat stack reds beneath.
Exertion ahead on material for sure.
Oh yeah, this is going to be 5 lines with an additional 2 for follow-up.
Will Masa pull out a Rodney dig? Oh, just enough delicately balanced pressure from Exertion, because he didn't really have any material on his board anymore at one point. But if your opponent can't do anything, that's fine. You can just build up. Masa doing a very good job of just holding on here. Wow.
What did Trashbot say?
He said the G word.
Oh no. I mean, I think we just martyred him, so that maybe wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous game.
Remember what happened to the Send No community when they were martyred? They came back 3 times as strong.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, 52 garbage. I don't think this will come back.
No,
So Masa taking the hit.
Stuff is still largely accessible.
Yeah, I think those spike balls are going to transform before she gets a chance to use them though.
Oh, but no, the greens can... Oh no, the green trigger's done. Okay. No, she's out. She's out.
Oh, she's not out at all!
Oh my god. Yeah, because of course Exertion hadn't missed a beat and had dropped like a million pieces in the meantime to offset that attack. Wow. Exertion now
And
kind
every
of going all in
time
with
she
greens.
gets 2 rows dug, she gets 2 more rows added.
GG's.
That's the game! Exertion
Oh boy.
3 over Masa Queen in the run back in Grands.
I've got to say, Exertion, you have a very well-calibrated greed matrix.
Oh yeah. I think honestly it's that kind of thing where after hundreds of hours of Pedal Crash, finding that balance is something that I've spent a lot of time on in various times, so or in various games, so great. I think that was good.
Well played, Exertion.
Thank you. Let's see. Anything else that we have to sign off on? I guess we have upcoming events, right? We have upcoming
Yeah, I was
events.
gonna say we have some more
We
puzzles.
have some upcoming events. Okay. Yeah. So next Wednesday, we've got Magical Drop. And this is one of the Magidoro Masters qualifiers, so hop in here and win some points. And then, if you get a lot of points, we'll see you in May at the World Finals. Should be a good time. After that, the week afterwards, Puzzle Fighter 2 X Prime Balance Patch. Thank you, Kaito Sinclair, who you saw putting up valiant fights tonight in Pochi Nyaa, for this great ROM hack, faithfully recreating all the balance changes in HD Remix, not faithfully recreating Hard Drop because it sucks, and also, just tightening things up for, getting some of the configurables out so that people have a more streamlined experience. So it's a good time. We hope to see you there. After that, we have a mystery game. And the mystery game is also Magical Drop, but you may know it by Chain Reaction, which is its name in, the US of A. And Chain Reaction is Magical Drop, but just a little more kusoge. So that's our mystery game for this month. Coming after that, Dr. Mario. NES version, of course. But, it's good times. Dr. Mario, look. It's a classic. Get in here. Play Dr. Mario. After that. Yeah, take your medicine. After that, March 2nd, Pedal Crash, Tug of War. The usual stuff. The competition was fierce in the last tournament, so, we'll see if, we'll see how things go this time. And after that, March 9th, our very own classic Money Idol Exchanger, 13th edition. We've been doing over a year of these things. How crazy is that? Oh, man. Yep. So I think that's everything we have coming up. I hope you will join us for one or more of those events because they're all fantastic games that you should be playing right now. In fact, what are you even doing watching this stream? Get on Fightcade and literally just play those games right now. Exactly right now. All right. Anyone else have anything else to say, or are we signing off for the night? I think we don't have any.
I think that will probably do it for Puzzle Wednesday.
Yeah, I think we don't have any raid because Juicy is indisposed. But go find your favorite puzzle streamer. How about that? Just go do that. Or, if you're looking for the after party, hop on into our Discord. We'll probably be putzing around in the VC, playing friendlies or whatever. So, good times. All right, I think that's it for us for the night. Thank you to Raz and Color Thief for co-commentating with me, and thank you to Amelia for big help running the TO side of things. No, Trash Boat, never. Well, I shouldn't say never. Honestly, that's not up to me, but, Okay. We'll see y'all next time.